Good evening and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day, number 178, part 4, using Sefer Hachinuch. A Mitzvah Day keeps us on its way, and here we go. We're continuing with the Tumah of a Zav, found in the third book, Vayikra, Parshas Mitzvah. Among the underlying purposes of the mitzvah is the lesson we can draw from it regarding our everyday activities. For Hashem, blessed is He, advised us in His Torah to completely distance ourselves from overindulgence, I gotta work on that, and commanded us to be holy and principled with regard to eating, drinking, and all other mundane human activities. Now there is no doubt that the matter of the Zav's discharge occurs when a person consistently deviates from the principled path with regard to his eating and drinking habits, eating and drinking to excess. And as a result, his body produces that putrid, repulsive, and defiled excess of fluid, which is then expelled from his body as a Zav's discharge. As the sages of blessed memory stated in Kedushin, it is common for excessive eating and drinking to bring about a Zav's discharge. Since overindulgence in physical pursuits is the cause for this malady, the Torah informs us that a person who has such a discharge is regarded as Tumah, impure. And although this simply means that he is ritually impure, Tumah, or Tumah, is also a generic term for anything repulsive and defiled, indicating that the Zav's actions which reciprocated this discharge are unacceptable. Thus, when we avoid the state of Tumah, by consciously rejecting the excessive behavior that causes it, we acquire for ourselves the trait of principled living and moderation, such that it will permeate our entire awareness and guide all our vitality and energy. The Hachinuch explains that this approach to the mitzvah can serve to explain the rationale behind one of its fundamental laws. In line with this concept is the affirmation law that one does not become Tumah as a Zav through just one emission. That is because evidently the unhealthy fluid has not accumulated in this person's body so much that it would cause multiple emissions. And this minor discharge is itself not an indication that the person consistently deviates from the principled path. Accordingly, it would not be fitting to render him Tumah on account of this slight deviation. For a man is constituted in a manner such that it is utterly impossible for him to be spared from ever deviating from the straight line of principled living. However, if he deviates excessively and consistently, he is then held accountable, and he is rightly considered Tumah. And we will continue with this mitzvah, God willing, tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and to sponsor a future mitzvah, 36, 100 for the gold.